Hey everyone, today is November 29th, 2020. This is Par for the Discourse. I'm Nicole coming to you from Madrid, and this is Erica from Brooklyn. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
How was your holiday feast?
Delicious.
Because we're all recovering and getting ready for the next one. That's what happens in this time of year. It's like one thing. Don't you feel like at this point of the year now, it's like every week there's some other thing. The only thing is this year, maybe we don't have all the obligations that we're used to, like, oh, I gotta go to this party, this event. That's probably cut down, no?
In our lives, yes. It doesn't seem like anybody else seems to be behaving that way, but yes, in our lives, we've had the ability to say we're not going to travel or we're not going to go visit. Isn't it amazing how Thanksgiving food is so filling? Like, I only had one plate. It's not like I went back for seconds. I was stuffed.
Same here.
It's the combination of all of the heavy foods. And I was in bed by 9:30. I was kind of joking and I go, I think I'm gonna go lay down. I said, no, I slept through the night, which has been something that hasn't been happening. So
Yeah.
thank you, turkey.
So the moral of the story is you should eat like that every day in order to to sleep better? No.
Yeah, but I feel like we ate pretty healthy. It wasn't, we did the traditional things, but we didn't go crazy and pretty
Yeah,
healthy.
Same here. But now we're getting into the next I don't know. I think it's going to be controllable this year. It's not. I'm not going to any parties or doing any things. You know what I mean? Any events. So
Did you ever before?
that's a good question. Oh no, I did have like work things and
They did like Christmas concerts at the school and stuff, right?
all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah.
And
Just
so all of that is canceled, I guess. Or are they going to try to do some online thing?
no. I won't be there. I'm not logging in for that.
How are the kids Thanksgiving?
Yeah, they had a good time. They tried pumpkin pie for the first time in their lives ever. Big event. So they both liked it.
What was the feedback?
They liked it a lot.
Thumbs up?
Yep. So yeah, that's it. And now we are going into December. And
Well, Friday was Ronnie's birthday, Ronnie and Roxanne's birthday. And I just want to say I'm wearing a t-shirt. Hold on. I know I sometimes give you the background on what I'm wearing.
yes, let's hear it.
Okay, so this is a t-shirt from an artist, Damian Mitchell. And he gave this t-shirt to Ronnie on his 40th birthday. And we opened it up and I said, oh, well, that will be for me because it's like a medium. And although Ronnie has lost a lot of weight, it would never fit him. But it's one of his designs. It's like a little Buddha guy, but he's got a Nirvana t-shirt.
Yeah, that's cool.
So Damian Mitchell is a street artist, muralist. He's an amazing artist. He's the guy who painted a mural with Ronnie's likeness. And that mural is still in Brooklyn, somewhere in Brooklyn. It did not get destroyed. It's been there for like 2 years. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was
About that.
It was after his birthday because I remember when he gave him this t-shirt and then he said I'd love to paint your face.
When you sent me that, that was something.
It was. So I was thinking about, I pulled this t-shirt out because he gave it to him on his 40th birthday, which 3 years ago was a party we threw with like 100 people. I was thinking about it. It was a good thing we got that out of the way, a big party like that, because I can't imagine throwing something like that again.
Yeah. Well,
so we had a very nice birthday as well. And yesterday a friend took us out. We went outside and sat and caught up with a friend. So that was nice. So, low key birthday, but enjoyable.
see, Ronnie and I have those birthdays that are like sprinkled into the whole holiday mishmash.
And he shares it with his mother too.
Yeah, that's something. Well,
It was fun. We had a good time. So, and also just a update on my friend Lisa. I know I talked about it last week, and she is stable, still in critical condition, but no news yet, but stable is good. So we got through almost a week. So that's where we're at there. If there was no COVID, I would have spent Thanksgiving holding her hand at the side of her bed. And still, like, there's just no point of anybody kind of going there because only one of her proxy is allowed to be in for like an hour a day. It's just because of COVID, although this has nothing to do with it, it's complicated.
I'm sure there are a lot of rules about, in general, in the hospitals, coming in and out and all that. Yeah. Okay, well, that's good to hear. All right.
Are we at loss for words? What's going on here?
I
What's
am.
you got going on?
I think it's the food hangover. I'm like, my brain is in mush mode. Go ahead.
Well, let's see. Okay. So I'm not, oh, I know what it was. Trying to stay off social media. And this is something you and I have talked about, but because of the holidays and because I've been trying to look for updates on Lisa, I saw this woman, people just feel the need to put all their thoughts about things on Facebook. And she was saying that because she couldn't travel, she was going to stay home and chillax. CHILLAX. And this is a grown woman. And it made me think about all these words that people make up that just really aggravate me. And I know that these type of things aggravate you too. And I started making a list, and we can continue to add to this list, but I taught you yesterday a phrase that people use you didn't know about, and that's fur baby. And that's what people call their dogs, or maybe cats too. It could be a cat too, but
it's embarrassing.
The sense that you've given birth to your animal and it's your baby. And I know I've been guilty of saying like, oh, I guess I'm a plant mom now because I started collecting plants, but I'm not really a plant mom.
That's not offensive. That's not like, yeah, that's like, what's wrong with pet? We can't say that anymore?
Right. Fur baby. That's an aggravating one.
Yeah.
Classic one that's come up. I don't even know how many years actual grown adults have been using this phrase, but every time I see an actual person, and I hate to say, it's usually a white person, I've never heard anyone else use the phrase adulting. Aggravating, very aggravating.
I hate that word too, yeah.
It's saying that you don't want to accept responsibility for yourself. I think I can't adult today. I hope the people, and I know this also is not true, I hope the people that use that phrase don't have children, but I know they do.
And no one ever asks for clarification when that word is used. Like, can you give me more?
You're going to go home and put a diaper on and take a shit? What does that mean?
Yeah. I can't think of a word off the top of my head those are annoying. I could think of like a few phrases that annoy me. Like when people say,
I've got two more for you.
Oh, there's more? Okay, yeah.
Well, these two are abbreviations of words. So when people start abbreviating words, that's annoying. It's not as annoying because it's not a completely made up word. Totes.
Totes?
Totes.
Okay, spell that.
Totally.
Totes. Come on.
And this one is still 2 syllables, although it's a shortening of another 2 syllable word. Instead of the word jealous, jelly.
That's news. I never heard that one either.
I'll murder you if you say that to me.
I would never say that.
I mean, it's just no, I'm not condoning murder. I'm just saying that's the feeling I have.
You know,
Oh,
you just made me think of something. I don't know if I ever told you this story, but um, years ago when I came to Spain for like just 1 year, when I lived in near the beach.
yeah, yes.
Okay, so I was there and I worked with these three British people, one who became really good friends with, but the other two were a couple. Very what's the word? Very stiff and proper, you know what I mean? So they invited us to their house one day for dinner, and we're there. And no, the other way around. I invited them to my house, and I had cooked something, and they said, she goes, I can't do the accent really, but you know, I'll try. She's like, you know, what's in this? And I was like, oh, it's oregano. All of a sudden, like the fork dropped, like you know, remember that commercial, Polano all fruit? Like, what is it, jelly? Remember that whole thing? It was like that kind of a scene. Like I said something so horrible. She's like, don't ever say that again. It's oregano. And I was like,
I
what
thought
if?
you were gonna say that she's like allergic or something.
No, I said the word wrong. It's oregano. And I was like, oh, what a faux pas on my side. What herbs are these? I'm like, herbs?
That's awesome.
Oregano.
Or I'm gonna start calling it that. I like that better.
Okay, so those words.
You mean oregano? Yeah,
Um,
so that's my beginning of this list. Now it's a very specific list, and I was telling you because you were throwing out some things. I was like, yeah, it's like the kind of list that if we made it in the 90s, at the top of the list would be cool beans, because when people said that a long time ago, I don't think people say that anymore, but it's
no.
probably because people like us told them to stop.
Yeah. Tubular.
So
Totally tubular.
yeah, like all those kind of weird phrases that, yeah. So it's like we're updating that and telling people, you know, stop saying adulting, you assholes.
Yeah. Or when people say things like, well, to tell you the truth.
Oh
Well, what
yeah, you
else are you
said
gonna
that was funny that you, or what
tell?
was the other one you
Tell me
said?
a lie. Oh, I never understood this. I mean, when people are in a deep conversation and they're like, not to mention, and then they say it. Well, you're mentioning it. So why are you saying not to mention? If you say not to mention, that means you're not going to say it. No? I mean, I don't know. Am I interpreting that wrong?
We're getting into Walter Sobchak territory now.
That and
It's the city limits.
what else is there that I don't like? Um, yeah,
Uh,
honestly.
Actually, on Thanksgiving Eve, I didn't tell you about this. Somebody in the neighborhood has a friend who fosters dogs and ended up taking in a dog from a friend who it's a bigger dog than she's used to.
Mhm.
And so one needs a dog sitter for 3 days next week. And then potentially is looking for someone to adopt this dog. And it's a blue nose? Blue nose pit bull, like a beautiful. So she brought him over. We met him Wednesday night, and we're going to dog sit him for 3 days next week. And he's totally awesome. He has Lefty's markings.
Oh, really?
He's all gray, like that blue gray, you
Is
know?
this like a reincarnated?
And guess where she lives? Fort Greene.
I was just gonna say that. Uh,
So I'm sold, right? I'm
it's a good
sold.
sign, yeah.
And she's talking to me, and I go, Ronnie's gonna be the deciding factor on this. I'm already in love. Really, really cute.
What's the dog's name?
He's named after a hockey player too. It's all just Domi. I said, can you change a dog's name after? Can you change?
How old is it?
3.
Nah. No, you can't do
Or
that.
calling it something else. Domi's cute. I just in the back of my mind I go, but if that's the only problem, I mean, we're going to spend 3 days with him. We'll get to know him and see if, but we're considering a dog, which would be awesome in our lives. But yeah, he looks just like Lefty. White paws, all gray, and then white chest and like a white, like the white on his face and chest. He's beautiful. So that's possibly something exciting. This apartment could use a dog.
Dog, not fur baby. Dog.
Right. I'm not giving birth to a canine, nor would I want to. It's almost like the, immature kind of adulting comment, like my baby. It's not your baby.
These terms are all invented by the same group of people, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe. So, plant update. You want a plant update?
Okay.
So way back, I told you I bought whale fins, and there were 2 in the pot. Mm-hmm. And I showed you the 2, and that the idea is that they would grow babies, so I wanted to separate them. And so I did. And then I think I updated you that they were in 2 pots. One was in the original pot, and one I put into a clay pot. And the clay pot one started growing a baby, which I then took out and then this is the baby. Mm-hmm. But the original one, that I cut that one off is because it started declining. I didn't know what was going on. Look at this thing. It's it's literally.
Jesus. Oh.
I have this little, look at all the brown tip. It's a mess. It's dying. I think it's dying. I don't think there's anything. I don't know what to do. I put it back into a plastic pot.
What happened? Why is it?
I'm not sure. I've been trying to figure out what I did wrong, because the other one that stayed in the original pot, it's a tale of 2 whale fins. Mm-hmm. The other one, it's in this like gold thing, but this is the original pot. Okay. Here's the second one. There's 1.
Look at that little guy. Yeah.
2.
Wow.
Ready? Hold on. There's 2 more in there. I don't know if you can see them. There's 2 more little babies.
Yep, I see it.
And then 1 there. Wow.
Maybe is this the same soil, or what is it?
Yep. Same soil. And so I've been, it's like it's like a little science experiment. I don't know why one started falling apart so much, and then the other one is doing good. Because the reason that I cut this one off was because it started declining. I said I better take it off, because I thought this is too young to be by itself. But it's so far so good on that one. But the other guys that are growing, I'm just going to leave them. That's my plant update. I could talk about other plants back here, but I thought I'd update you on that. I love these whale fins. Like I like how the 2 baby, like this one's coming in this way, and then this one looks like really, it's a different.
Eventually you'll have to probably take those out, no?
Yeah, but I'm going to wait longer.
Yeah, because they've just started.
Right. So that's that. Begonias. Begonia doing well there. Mm-hmm. What's over here? Oh, that's the one I talked about, that Puba calyx, and it's on the tray that I made last week. I love that one. I just like saying Puba calyx.
I like the stem too.
Yeah, that's cute. I like it too. So it looks like it's going to be another nice day. It's unseasonably warm in New York. Mm-hmm. And I think everybody is like waiting to have to hunker down because of weather, like a typical, just it's too cold to go anywhere. Yeah. But the more the weather is nice, I think people are just like, well, let's take advantage of it. And, people are just getting out while they can. So I'd like to take Ronnie, and I think we're going to go for a nice long walk.
I'd like to do that too. I haven't been out of the house in 2 days, so I would like to get out. It's also warm here. It's very fall though. The leaves are everywhere. Doesn't that seem late though? It shouldn't be that way anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, we're on Thanksgiving hangover, I think. This is
Yeah.
a catch up.
We are, but next week we'll be in December and
And it'll be officially Nicole's birthday month.
oh God, but we're too old for that. We don't celebrate the month. I never did that. Neither of you.
I celebrate the week.
Okay, that's one thing, but the month?
Birthday week. Yeah, birthday week. But my birthday is in August, so there's nothing else going on.
Or no one's around.
That
Does
too.
that happen? Although yours is at the end of August, so people are like coming back.
When I've tried to like plan something, it kind of sometimes would get mixed up with people's Labor Day plan. Like, oh, we're already going away. It's Labor Day or something. Sometimes, but.
Yeah, and mine, like I said, is just like, oh yeah. Well, we can't come over. It's we got to go shopping for other people.
Or they're already starting. It's usually your birthday lands on the travel day.
My birthday is the first day of winter and the shortest day of the year. Hey, what can you do?
That's what makes it special, Nicole.
I'm born right on the cusp of Sagittarius and Capricorn.
That's right. We're both cuspers. That has something to do with it.
Maybe that's why we're the way we are.
All right. See you next week.
All right. Well, we'll take care and we'll keep me updated. We'll talk. Okay. Bye, everyone.
That's that list.